What's up, YouTube? Man, I know I haven't posted in a long time on this channel, but I've been a lot of stuff has come out. So I was playing Throne of Liberty. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out pretty much like today, today. I got it yesterday, played it a tiny little bit because I've been so tired from work, and also this other game, Off the Grid, which I've been trying to figure out whether I'm going to play that on this channel at all, because it's technically an extraction shooter, but you're only really extracting the cubes from the thing. Like, you're not actually like extracting yourself, because it's like a battle royale / extraction shooter. So like you want to get the cubes that have the they're basically like cases from CS:GO, and you use the currency to unlock the cases instead of using necessarily the keys. But technically it's kind of the same because it's a crypto game. I had no idea it was a crypto game until I pretty much got home, because I had seen people playing it, right? I had seen people playing it, and like TimTheTatman and Ninja is a skin in the game. I think I saw this game somewhere before, Off the Grid, and it was like, yeah, it's supposed to be coming out, but I really didn't follow it at all. It just kind of dropped in out of nowhere like yesterday on my feed. So I was like, all right, well, it looks kind of cool. Like, when I was watching TimTheTatman play it, right, and I was like, is he playing Call of Duty? Is this Call of Duty? Because I know he plays a lot of Call of Duty. I was like, is this Warzone? And then I saw the jetpack thing and how he was like jetpacking around and stuff, jumping off of stuff, and I was like, is this a Call of Duty event? Do they have like jetpack items in Call of Duty? Like, that's what I literally was thinking in my head, right? Literally, I was thinking this in my head, and and then I was like, well, no, it kind of looks like it's Apex. I was like, is that a new character in Apex with like these arms and legs that are like bionic arms and legs? I was like, is this a new Apex character that can just like jump off of stuff and fly around? Like, I was like, I don't know what this is. But then I was like, when he lands and the animations and stuff didn't look like Call of Duty, didn't look like Apex, I was sitting there like, I literally went into the chat because I saw it on TikTok. I scrolled past him streaming on TikTok, and I was like, what is this game he's playing? Like, it literally was off my grid. Like, I had no idea. It was not any, I didn't see anything about it before I saw him playing it. And somebody was like, it's off the grid. And I was like, okay. So then I went and looked it up, and I was like, oh, it's a extraction shooter BR. It looks interesting, looks kind of cool. The only other thing I heard was that the what's his name, the performance of the game on PC wasn't that great, but it's also on console. And I'm just like, yo, what? And people are saying, oh, this is the next big game, blah 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 blah, all this kind of stuff, right? And I get home, download the game, and I'm like super tired from work. I think the day before, Tuesday, I worked a 13-hour shift, and then pretty much, yeah, I was at work from super early in the morning until super, like, not super late at night, but like way past when I was supposed to be off. And then the next day had a long day, nuts. And then, man, I just been tired. Anyways, I download the game and I start like messing around with it, and I get into it, and it's like cool. And then I was wondering, like, how do you earn the currency? Because like you earn it from like playing the game, but then somewhere I saw that it's a crypto game. So the currency that you get in game is cryptocurrency. It's called gun token, right? And I'm like, okay. And I'm not really like, I'm not averse to like the idea of having a game that has NFTs and cryptocurrency in it and stuff, right? I'm not against the idea. What I'm against is people going, I'm going to build a cryptocurrency game or a game with NFTs in it, and they build the game around that and don't care about what it looks like, don't care about the gameplay, because all that shit's a scam, right? It's all a scam. It's not fun to play. It's not cool. The UI has no like redeeming factors up, like nothing about the game is good. They just built this game to hold an idea of, oh, you play the game, you earn crypto, or you hold these NFTs and you can sell the NFTs, right? Like that is bad. But I was like, if somebody comes out with a game that is actually fun to play, or they add NFTs or crypto to a game that exists, like say for instance, if Fortnite just decided, oh, all of the items that we've ever sold are now being converted to NFTs and we'll have like a serial number and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't care, because at the core, Fortnite is still Fortnite, right? Fortnite would be still Fortnite. But now, oh, I can sell my $20 skins that I bought and from like years ago that don't exist anymore or can't get them anymore, and people will buy them off of you, and you can take that crypto out and like cash it out and actually like earn money from it or something, right? Like I feel like that would be cool. But you know, most of the games are super trash, but this game doesn't feel that bad. But does it feel like the next big game? Not to me. It doesn't feel like the next big game. Now, if it keeps going and people keep playing it, and it, you know, streamers are playing it, and I don't know, like they support the game, they keep updating it, they optimize the performance and all that kind of stuff, and the game becomes very good, then sure, I play, like I'm interested in playing it, like it's dope, but it just needs to feel better. Like it just needs to feel a little better. And I just don't understand like the extraction other than the fact that, like, you know, you don't really extract, once you extract the weapons, I don't think you don't go into a match and have to worry about losing the weapons that you have equipped. I thought that's what it would be, where it was like, oh, you kill somebody and you took their weapon, now they lost that weapon, they don't have it anymore. So if they had like a rare weapon or something like that, it was worth a lot of money, and they took it into a fight and they lost it because they died, then, you know, I'll be like, dang, that's crazy, because that's money. You'd really be fighting people for money. But that's not how it is, at least not in this mode anyway, because this mode has respawns. So until the respawn thing, I guess it's like Resurgence in Call of Duty Warzone, where, you know, you can respawn until like the last point of the game, where it's like, oh, now respawns are cut off. So if respawns get cut off, and then now everybody that dies, you know, they stay dead, right? I don't know what this is gonna turn out to be, but well, I'm gonna go back in here, contracts. We're gonna go see what Deke has first before we do anything else. We're gonna see what Deke has. Anything look interesting here? It's level 0. Canvas backpack. Don't really. It's cowhide backpack. This ammo. What's this ammo looking like? 18K for that. Search that on the market. 18K. So what is that? 282 times 120 is 3388.40. So I think I'm going to grab that. Then so we got confirm. Oh, it went up to 23. 23. Ugh. 18. Add materials. Cheaper materials have been purchased. Nice exchange. And then we're gonna sell those on the marketplace right now. All right, 120, 31 list. Nice. Okay. So like this is the only other place that has a marketplace, and or not the only other place that has a marketplace, but out of the games that I've been playing. So like the two games that have a marketplace, where you can buy Cohen and then go on the marketplace and buy things, because like the stuff that you put on the marketplace is bought by other players. Am I correct? Right? I never thought about this before, but it's the same thing in Throne and Liberty. I've been playing Throne and Liberty, and you can buy Lucent in Throne and Liberty, and you can put your stuff on the marketplace, but though it's a little more difficult to do in that game, which I actually prefer the way it is on here to the way it is in Throne and Liberty, and also to the way it is maybe in Off the Grid, because Off the Grid has a marketplace too. So Off the Grid, you can sell your stuff on the marketplace, and well, though I haven't tried, so I've only played Off the Grid for 1 day or 2 days or something like that. They like 1 day, a couple hours, and so I haven't really sold anything on the marketplace, so I can't really speak on that actually. But in Throne and Liberty, it's a little harder for you to get your stuff on the marketplace, for and have people buy it, right, for a reasonable amount of money. But on here, it's like the stuff that you go to sell and the stuff that you get and like trade with the contract, or in the stuff that you extract with and all this stuff, people always need it, right? The stuff people are always needing these things. So when you sell these things and then they get bought up really quick, because people are going through, they're losing, they're going back to the marketplace, they're buying stuff, and that's where they want you to get most of your stuff from, it seems like, is the marketplace, right? So you can earn money just by selling a bunch of stuff that you either find or you're getting from like Deke or whatever, or you're unlocking. Like, you can get this stuff, put it on the marketplace. All you gotta do is be able to extract with it if it came from like a vendor or something like that, right? But in Throne and Liberty, you freaking, there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps to the way you have to, you know, if you unlock or if you drop a, I don't know, a staff or something like that, right? You get a staff, a purple staff that you want to put on the marketplace. I think you can put it on the marketplace, but if you want to put the staff on the marketplace, you would have to get another item to use to turn it into another item, pretty much, to put it on the marketplace, because they don't want you to level the weapon up to max and then sell it, and then somebody else uses it, like gets that without having to level it up at all or something like that. So you basically scrap it and turn it into a lithograph, which is a page that you would use to be able to craft that weapon. So like, in order to craft any weapon above green tier, you need a specific item for that specific item. So like, if I wanted to craft a FAL assault rifle and it was a blue FAL assault rifle, I would need to get the other things to craft it, like the generic items to use to craft the weapon, and then I would need the lithograph for the FAL assault rifle, which is a page that says a FAL assault rifle on it, and then you need one of those to be able to craft it, right? If you didn't have that page, you wouldn't be able to craft it. But if I want to sell this rifle on Throne and Liberty, what you would do is you would take this and you would turn it into a lithograph page, and then you would sell the lithograph page on the marketplace so that people will be able to buy it so they can craft it, right? And it would still be worth, it's still worth the Lucent or whatever. And then like, or you could strip off the traits, which are like there's three, every weapon can have 3 traits, every piece of armor can have 3 traits. They'll have like melee endurance, or melee evasion, or ranged endurance, ranged evasion, like things like that, or max health, right? These type of traits, you can strip a trait off of something, right, destroying the item, and then you sell that trait on the marketplace, and people are also looking for those, so they can take that trait and apply it to a weapon or piece of armor that they already have, right? So there's just like a lot more steps in Throne of Liberty to be able to sell stuff on the marketplace. Whereas on this game, you're just literally like, I want to sell, well, except for weapons, because weapons you got to sell it in parts. But like, if I wanted to sell this backpack on the marketplace, then I can just put the backpack up on the marketplace, set a price. You know, I get taxed a bit or whatever on the price for it, and you know, you get your money in the mail. Same thing on Throne of Liberty, but you got to be more. I feel like you got to be more. What is it? More careful with like how you're like what you put up on the marketplace, I guess, because like and how much you charge for it, because if you're putting stuff up on the marketplace that you should be charging more for, or you've spent either Lucent or you've spent resources to be able to sell this thing for a decent price, hopefully that you do get a decent price to outweigh the resources that you use to sell it. It's like very complicated in Throne of Liberty to do certain things, which I'm not super against. That's just the way that game is. But I just noticed that it's much easier to sell things in this game that has a player marketplace. At least I think it is a player marketplace, right? Like I just sometimes I'm like, oh well, you know, you put it up on the marketplace and then you just wait for NPCs, quote unquote, to buy it or whatever. And so yeah, so you know, it's just interesting that this game's marketplace feels much smoother and more ingrained with the game than it does in Throne of Liberty. And in this game, I guess it would technically it's easier in Throne of Liberty to quote unquote pay to win than it would be in this game to pay to win, because in this game it's like, and I'm not even talking about the skill of the matter, right? I'm just talking about because in this game, as long as you've got some money, you can buy, you know, you could buy yourself a loadout, right? Like or you go in and you can just, you know, find some stuff and throw it up on there and sell it, right? Like you could do whatever you got to do to make a little bit more cash. But in Throne of Liberty, like you really gotta grind to get something good so that you can get a solid price for it. Yeah. Only difference, there is a difference. There is another difference in this game. So the fact you can buy Lucent in Throne of Liberty, and you can buy Lucent in Throne of Liberty, and you can buy Cohen in this game. But I don't believe that you can use Cohen to buy things like let me see. Let's go to the shop. Where's the shop? No, not the market. I'm looking for the shop, the store. So you can't use Cohen to buy cases, right? Like I can't go into the store and use the Cohen I have to buy a case, right? I can't use the Cohen I have to buy Elite. I can't use the Cohen I have to, do they have like a battle pass or something in this game? I don't remember. You can't use the Cohen to buy that stuff, right? You can only use the Cohen to buy stuff from the marketplace. But in Throne of Liberty, you're buying the premium you can buy the premium currency, and you can use the marketplace to earn the premium currency. That's the big difference. That's the big difference, is that you can't earn the premium currency in this game through the marketplace. So in Throne of Liberty, when you sell stuff, it's a little harder to sell stuff because it got to be good, or else, you know, people are not gonna buy it. Even if it's like little stuff, it may never sell ever. Like if you're selling something for like, I don't know, 5 Lucent, it might not even be worth it. And then people, if you're selling something for 5 Lucent, it feels like it's not even worth spending the Lucent on that thing. You might as well go grind for it because it's probably super easy to get. But yeah, you can grind it out and earn the premium currency, and then use the premium currency to buy literally anything in the store on the game. So like if you don't want to spend any money, and you're good at RPGs and you want to grind super hard, you can, and you know what to do, what to sell, you know what stuff is good, what to grind for, you can make a lot of Lucent and use the Lucent to buy the battle pass, to buy the skins in the shop, to buy you know, any other stuff on the marketplace that you need for your character or your traits, all that kind of stuff. It's cool. I don't know why I got off on this tangent about the marketplaces in these games, but I guess, you know, I just had to talk about it. I just had to talk about it. I thought it was interesting that like these games have like, you know, player marketplaces and you know, talking about like how it's quote unquote pay to win. It's funny that like maybe this is how games are going, where it's like you can buy things from the marketplace from other players in order to win, and then turn you're helping, you know, the people who are selling the stuff, who are not spending any money, to gain currency to be able to win more, you know. So I thought that was cool. Same thing, like it's the same with this game, it's just not premium currency. So like you can't sell on the marketplace and then buy a crate, but you can sell on the marketplace a lot of different things and then use that currency to buy things that are gonna, you know, allow you to win more. That's pretty much, you know, you can't buy all the fun things, but yeah, that's just, you know what, I'm just gonna make this is just gonna be the video, just me talking about these marketplace things. Like, what do you think about the, you know, player marketplaces and how different games do marketplaces? And do you think that like, do you think it's better to be able to use the premium currency in the marketplace? Because in Throne of Liberty, it's only premium currency. You can't sell anything for gold. You can't use gold to buy anything from the marketplace. It's literally all premium currency on the marketplace in Throne of Liberty. And in this game, or do you think it's better in this game to only be able to use like, or to be able to use the in-game currency that you earn easily just from, you know, playing and grabbing random things and selling them and vendoring them and stuff like that? Because like if you vendor an item in Throne of Liberty, you get gold. If you sell it on the marketplace, you're getting premium currencies. Those two different currencies for depending on the way you sell it. But in this game, you're selling things regardless. You're getting Cohen. Not saying that either one of them is, you know, worse or bad or anything, or one of them is better than the other one. It's like, what do you prefer? Like, what do you prefer that it is? Because I think it's cool in Throne of Liberty that you can use the premium, like you can earn premium currency in that game and then use it to buy anything. But it's just so much harder to get started and get rolling on like selling stuff in the marketplace. But in this game, you can just, everything you get, you can vendor it or sell on a marketplace depending on what, you know, what it is and stuff like that. So let me know, what do you think about, you know, different marketplaces and games, or do you have any changes that you would make to either this, or if you're playing Throne of Liberty? I know this is not an RPG channel, I know this is the Exfil station, but you know, maybe some of you play, you know, other games like that. But what would you think, what changes would you make to this marketplace if you could? Or would you change it to being able to earn premium currency in this marketplace, or would you leave it as is, or are there any changes? That's about it. We're gonna have some gameplay in the next video. I just wanted to put something on here because, you know, I like to talk about stuff. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace.